What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Excuse the hair and everything. I'm just running in. Um, welcome to There Will Be Peace podcast. I'm waiting on my co-host. We're running a little bit behind, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it up and still do this show because it is so worth it. Today we are talking about what is true child support, like for real, what's child support and everything, because there has been some misconception when it comes down to it. And also, we're going to talk about child support as far as the law goes and family court and everything. So, but before we get into that, while I'm waiting on my co-host, let's do the church announcements. Amen, amen, amen. All right, this show is brought to you by Amani Queen for the body and for the mind. That is my skincare company, and also Confidence Hair and Beard Oil. Yeah, that's it. That is Brandon's hair and beauty company as well. This show is brought to you by them and everything. Yeah. Hi.
Do. I hear.
He
Hey
here.
y'all.
He here. Can
I
you hear me?
hear. I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. I can hear you just fine. I was
Wonder and full.
I was doing the church announcements.
Oh,
I'm out here
go
doing the
ahead
church.
with the continue with the church announcements. As AJ would say, church.
Church announcement. Shout out to AJ Styles Barbershop and Ceylon. Ceylon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. They are wonderful hairstylists and barbers up there. So we just I know today is Valentine's Day. Sorry, y'all should have got y'all hair cut last weekend. But
So some tried to do that last minute crap, but see what had happened was
what happened?
brother was busy all day Saturday. So
Oh,
if you didn't book your appointment a couple days ahead of time, you was pretty much out of luck. I'm
also,
sorry, but yeah.
Also, we here at There Will Be Peace podcast sends our love and our prayers to our dear friend, Miss Talitha Wallace. We love you. On Jesus, was it last week? Yes, it was last week.
It was this past Thursday.
This past Thursday. So much had happened, but she unfortunately lost her older daughter, her eldest daughter.
The oldest
Um,
daughter, Taylor.
so we are
Team
praying.
Taylor, baby. Team
Team
Taylor.
Taylor, we love you. We love you. I'm putting
Definitely
on,
gonna be missed, sister girl.
yep. And we praying for her family, her mother and her sister and everything. So we love you, Miss Wallace, and we
Yep.
praying. We praying so hard for you. So love you. Speaking about Miss Wallace, we have an event where Amani Queen and um
Confidence gonna be at. We gonna be in the building. It's the Blue Expo.
the Blue Expo.
It's April 2nd and 3rd in Oak Brook Terrace at the Hilton on Drury Lane. I think Drive. I think it is.
I think it's 10 Drury Lane Drive, yeah. So
Yep.
April
It's
2nd
gonna
and April 3rd.
it's gonna be hair competitions, classes, vending. Y'all come on out, man. It's gonna be more than just vending and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of industry stuff going on
Also a
over there.
grown and sexy dinner party. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
yep. And I wanted to mention something else. Did you mention it already?
What? What
Brother-in-law?
about, oh, yeah. No, not that one.
No. So we also want to send out our love and condolences to my baby sister Brittany. She lost her husband the night
Wednesday night.
before. Yep, the night before we lost Taylor Wallace. So you know, love and light to her as well as the Wallace family. You know, we like I say earlier, we love y'all and we praying for you and if you need anything, we just a phone call away.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, let's get on started.
God, happy
Let's get
Valentine's
started.
Day. Let's start by that. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers and the friends that want to be lovers, and the lovers that need to be friends.
Sad Chick Day was yesterday
And
and
tomorrow
tomorrow.
and Thursday. Side chick day is, yeah, yesterday
It's
and
yesterday
tomorrow.
and tomorrow.
No, yesterday was side dude day. Side
Same
chick
damn
day is
thing.
actually
Same damn thing.
tomorrow is the side chick day. So
Right.
don't you sit up there and call that man. Talk about where's it's Valentine's Day. You already know.
Hey, look here.
Oh,
I'll see you
baby.
tomorrow. You know your role. Know your role now.
Stop
Know your
playing.
role.
Stop playing.
But if you don't want to be treated like that, don't you get your own man and
You can celebrate on the
just
actual day.
celebrate it on the actual day. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I know we all fall short. I know. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
Also,
anyway,
this Wednesday is somebody's birthday.
yeah, she gonna be 32, y'all. 32.
Excuse me. Ain't
32.
nobody said mention my damn age and shit.
Yeah, you better be proud. You better be glad. A
30,
lot of people ain't seeing 32.
32. Oh,
A
Lord.
lot of people ain't seeing 41. Hell, nowadays people leave here so damn fast.
Yeah, I know. But let's get into the show. The
Without further
topic
ado,
at hand. Oh, shit.
so where did we start?
Okay, listen here about this here child support. Look, we're going to have to
Oh,
talk about
before one more thing before we start. As I
this.
always say, the disclaimer: we are not relationship gurus. We're not. We're just speaking on the things we've learned over the course of our relationship and also stuff that we've seen. So you could take our advice if you wanna, but you don't have to. But it will behoove you to at least think about it. So I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for real this time.
So listen here. Listen here. I'm about to share my screen right quick. So excuse me. Let's get into the educational part of child support.
hmm
Now, for those who are not familiar with, if you're not familiar with what child support is, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, you decided to use contraceptives. You
Yeah.
lucky bastards. I'm playing. I'm playing.
We playing, but we're not playing. But for those of us that decide that we want to have children with
Outside
somebody that
of
with
marriage.
somebody that either that or through wedlock with somebody we knew that was batshit crazy, or with somebody that we thought was cool until the kid came. You know what I'm saying? This is for you.
Well, listen him. Listen him. Listen here. Listen here.
And fellas, ladies, we ain't pulling no punches with this one. So I suggest you listen
Plus,
up.
we need to talk about this really bad. And I don't even know how. Okay, let's just go into this.
So let's start with the definition of child support, right? And I ain't talking about the child support system. I'm talking
Support the
about
child.
I'm talking I'm talking about support of the child. That's what child support is, whether it be financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. You know what I
You
mean?
start.
So with child support, it's monetary, it's financial as far as buying the clothes, keeping the roof over their head, feeding them, keeping their lights on, and all that kind of stuff. It's also spending time with them. It's also making sure they emotional well being is good. It's also make sure you don't do nothing in the front of them to traumatize them
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of their life. Because we
Mm-hmm.
got some people out here still broken up from past trauma in their childhood and they ain't never dealt with it.
At
So let's
all.
start there. Now, for those dads that's actually out there doing the thing, we ain't talking about y'all. We salute y'all, as a matter of fact. We salute y'all. We're talking about the deadbeats. And I hate to say that phrase because I hate it with a passion, but we got to talk about it. Talking about the niggas that got 10, 11 kids out here and they doing shit for them. Them the niggas that need to be on child support. Yes, I said niggas because that's what it is. It's nigga shit. Okay? So now, for the guys that actually are doing what they supposed to do as far as their children, and the woman still puts them on child support, let me say this. And
You
I say
need
this
some
with every
weed.
being, and I say this with every fiber of my being. I
Don't you
love
kill
you.
that woman.
I love you, but fuck you, okay? Fuck
Mm-hmm.
you, okay? Cause ain't no way in the hell that you putting that man on child support. He doing everything he possibly can for said baby. Just cause your ass in your feelings and don't want him to move on with somebody else with and y'all not together. That's fucked up. And
Okay.
also, but wait, let me get this out.
He
And
made
before
it.
we go on, I want to say this.
I didn't do it. I did not
I
do
know,
this.
I know, but and I'm gonna say this.
I
Stop
didn't
using those damn kids as pawns. Please stop doing that shit. Stop
I
doing
didn't do
that.
this. I am innocent
I'm
of
not talking
this.
about you. I'm not talking about you. They know who I'm talking to. They know who the fuck I'm talking to. So I've seen that shit too much. And it is fucking stupid because you fucking up the kids and you stressing the daddy out for no fucking reason. Cause your ass still in your feelings.
All right.
Now y'all can cancel me or whatever the fuck you gonna do. I ain't got that kind of pull no fucking way. But hey, you know what I mean? I'm speaking from
On
the
behalf.
standpoint of what I done saw.
All right.
So
So
now there's the screen. Y'all see it. This is the percentage of what's being taken out
pretty
of
much we're gonna focus on this right here. Now, I need y'all to understand. We're gonna go into the monetary first because this is the issue. Um, a lot of people, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. A lot of women, not all, but a lot of women think as soon as I put him on child support, then even if it were one child or two children or three and everything, oh, I'm gonna get majority of his money. I'm gonna get bank. Or if you got one child, you're gonna get way more. This
no.
is how much you get of his income. Two children,
And
this is how much you get of his income. And this is just for Illinois. Three,
yep.
this is how much. Four, and so on and so on. If you got six or more children, then you're gonna get half. But it ain't gonna be a
It ain't
lot.
gonna be as much as you think.
It's not.
And then for everybody that's saying talking about the rich folk and how much child support they got to pay. First of all,
Mind your
they
business.
got that, and secondly, they got the ends to cover that.
Hold on. We got somebody asked. Define deadbeat.
Find dad be dad. Somebody that ain't taking care of their business, Dave. I know that's you. Thanks for tuning in, brother.
Listen,
So it's deadbeat dad is this. It's the guys that's
ain't shit.
soil soiling their royal oats with several women and not taking care of their responsibilities as far as that child. That's what a deadbeat dad is. Now, a deadbeat mother, which is very rare, but it's out there.
Nah, it ain't rare no more. I wish I could say, oh, that's rare.
Well, from speaking from a man's standpoint, I rarely see it, but I can't speak on the woman's part of it because I'm not a woman, obviously. So
Okay.
I don't know the logistics of that.
Now nowadays these
Look,
some trifling ass mamas just trifling. I feel
He
like
put they put the definition. He say one who persistently fails to pay personal debts or expenses. Deadbeat. That's
mm,
part of it, but it's not the whole thing. Because like I said earlier, it's financial, spiritual, emotional, physical. Because you definitely got to make sure they physical and mental.
um Dave said women don't pay child support. Actually,
Actually, they do.
they do.
They do. They
And
do.
as of lately, in recent years, there has been uh
It changed. It has
influx
changed.
of women paying child support and alimony.
Exactly. It's
So
changed.
it ain't just on the dad. It ain't on the dad. Now let's get into this because we got to debunk some stuff.
Right.
These myths that child support and alimony and family court is geared towards the benefit of the woman and not the man. Now, has it been like that before? Yes.
Yes, it has.
Is it still like that now? No.
Depends on the
Because
judge. It depends on
not
the
even
judge.
not even dependent on the judge now. Because there has been so many cases of the moms really pretty much like claiming fraud to get more money. There's more judges now is catching on to the bullshit. It
Right.
or the mother that's unfit to take care of the child.
Mm-hmm.
There's more of these cases coming up. So now the father has um the father has the um the custody of the children. So yeah, there's more women coming up on child support. He said they
Yeah.
are ordered to, but they don't pay up. It ain't all
And
women.
then, but then too,
It ain't
if
all
they,
men either.
so wait, if but let's say this, if they don't pay up, you
What
still got to
happened?
follow up by taking them to court. Still have to follow up. You have to make sure that they follow the order. Now, if they don't follow the order, you keep on going to the judge saying, well, Your Honor, she is not adhering to the order, then you need to file for either joint custody or go ahead and get full custody.
Matter of fact, let me put it like this: they going the same consequences that y'all have. It's gonna
It's the same
happen on
consequences is going to happen with them.
the woman.
And I know of a situation of a young lady. She's in Jessup, Georgia, right? Something happened to where her daughter's father had set her up to where she had to pay child support for some shit that she didn't do. Or wait a minute, let me rephrase. He said he made it up to where it's that she was unfit
Hmm.
to take care of her daughter, so he has full custody of her. So which leaves her to having to pay child support. This is in Georgia, so it's the same thing that happened with us men, and we don't pay the same thing she got to deal with.
Same
So
thing.
she don't, so
That's
she
just
don't
how the
pay.
law is.
It's
However,
fucked up. You know,
however, the thing is about with child support, it has been weaponized too much
yes, it has on both sides though.
on both sides. And it's too much going on and it causes so much problems with just having a nuclear family, a
Right.
family unit. Y'all both co-parenting. Child support is the biggest hurdle in co-parenting.
It is because you got to
Because
go through a whole lot of red tape to do anything for any of the children. That's one.
but not
Two.
only that, not even the red tape that's going on with the system. I'm talking about how using that system as a weapon affect the family
Right.
in a whole because everybody in their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, the money, the financial part of financial and visitation part of co-parenting is compromised.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this to my sisters. I'm gonna say this to my women. Okay, I love y'all. Love you. Love my black sisters. Love my sisters. Love my women. However, going through child support and constantly going back to the courts. Oh, I saw he flexing on Facebook. Let me get a modification and up my thing. It's stupid.
Cause you ain't gonna
Putting
get
your
no more than
child,
what.
putting your child into expensive shit, whether it's
Just cause you think you
activities,
can.
school, clothes that you know you can't handle by yourself,
Right.
let alone pay for half of it. But running to the courts to get child support up the up and everything, upgraded, modified to different price, a higher price, because I need my child to have the best. This ain't about that child. This ain't about me.
Uh, no, it's
It's
about
me.
you.
And I need y'all to stop. Because what it's doing is it's causing so much drama. That's why last week I asked this question. What if y'all go to family court and child support is off the table? Automatic joint custody. Nobody can get on Medicaid, which we're gonna talk about that as well.
Mm.
Nobody can get on Medicaid. You got to buy your own health insurance for you and your children, child or children. What would happen?
I
No
know what
one,
would happen.
no one can control the amount, can they?
I know what would happen. A lot of people
Well,
want to go to child support
nobody
just
will
for
go
that
to
reason.
family court because I want to make him pay
And
for
then
her
it.
need.
But wait, let me say this. On the men's side, fellas, y'all ain't exempt.
Yes,
Y'all not exempt.
y'all.
Y'all get with these women. Y'all put them through hell. Have them have your baby, and then your ass disappear. Not cool.
Mm.
Cause that puts the burden on her village as well as the next guy she wind up with to raise your child. Now I'm gonna say this because, like I say, I've been on both sides of the coin. Anybody can make a baby, but it takes a man to be a father, and it takes a hell of a man to raise somebody else's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because and for y'all to think y'all can just plant a seed in every woman you see, and then not cultivate the seed with that woman, it's selfish. It's all the way selfish. Then when she finally decides to say to hell with you and move on with somebody else, you want to throw a monkey wrench in that plan. Like, do you realize she still got your baby, and the man that she wind up with is helping her raise your baby? You
Now,
know what I'm saying? Your maturity level has got to be way more than that. You know, because
yeah,
y'all got to have a sit down and have a conversation because y'all both gonna be raising this child.
both not only financially, but
No, I'm
emotionally.
saying everything to go along with it, financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, all that. But all three of y'all gonna be raising this child. And if you decide to get with somebody else, it's gonna be four of y'all raising this child. Cause they're gonna be split between homes regardless. So you gotta man up, get out your feelings, and do
All
what
the
you
way.
need to do for these kids. Cause I mean, if when a woman say she done, she done. It's a done dollar. Ain't nothing you can do to convince her otherwise. None of that. She done.
And
She done.
and if a man said he done, he done. Y'all
He,
relationship is done, but y'all got kids. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. But I'm
but either
on.
way, y'all gonna be tied at the hip forever because y'all got children together. So y'all could be done relationship wise,
That ain't gonna happen.
but children wise, y'all ain't done. Y'all got to still raise. Still got to be there for the kids when they get grown. So you know, 80% of divorces are filed by women. So who are the ones who are walking out?
Oh
Wait a
yeah,
minute
we
now.
walking
That
out.
That number is partly true because nowadays the men saying the hell with it.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. And also to thanks for the tip and everything. I hope you can see it's the computer speaker. We gotta
Fif-
fine tune it and everything. But yeah, this was going on here with the whole walking out and walking away and everything. Whoever doing it, it still does should not take away drastically from the children. But it
Nope.
do. And we get into family court and we go through custody and we go through visitation and we go through child support. This is what I want. Uh, well, they got school and we're going here and we got these expenses. What if everything just went down 50-50?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And I know a lot of women gonna be like, it should really go down 50-50. He should pay for everything. Well, wait a minute now.
That's your
Wait a
child.
minute. That's your child too. I didn't make this kid by myself.
Neither did you. So,
So, we got to have a conversation.
but let me bring up this as far as child support goes when the woman is on public aid assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now
Fellas, listen up, because I had to learn this too. Listen up now.
this subject right, this topic right here, it kind of hit close to home
It
because
definitely does.
when I tell you it is not a fun thing,
Not at all.
of course we can't afford to have, if you're going on public assistance, obviously you don't have the means to take care of medical insurance or whatever.
Dental, vision, all that stuff.
But in order to do so, it's not just, oh, I'm just going on public aid, or I'm just getting on SNAP, or food stamps, or I'm just getting a medical card, or I'm just getting TANF. It's both of y'all. So
Mm-hmm.
anything they ask, and this is coming from my point of view and my experience, main thing they ask is who the father. Yeah, give them, they ask for the whole information and now even a picture. We gotta have a picture of y'all asses of who the daddy.
Mm-hmm. So they can
When
put it in the database.
they put it in database and child support come after them. And okay, they getting this much for public assistance. Now listen here, with this here public assistance and you on TANF, 9 times out of 10, don't matter what's the order for child support for them, for that the father gonna get. You gonna get $50, period, a month.
If you get that.
Now that's guaranteed. You on public assistance, guess what's gonna add? On to whatever TANF you got, $50 for child support. You cannot go to him and be like, you just sending me $50. No, he's not. He's
It's
probably
child
paying
support
for it,
doing that.
but the state is giving you a chunk because the rest of it go to medical card,
Yep.
goes to reimburse the state. It sucks. It sucks. And it's
Stay full of shit.
because you feel like I'm only getting this much and I'm not able to get what they want, their needs and their wants. And it's hard and it becomes frustrating between y'all.
Yep.
Now,
Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Like when I was paying it, sometimes I was saying $80. 30 of that would go to the medical,
mm-hmm,
and the rest of it would go to her.
50.
For 50 of it would go to her. 50 of it would go to her. 30 of it would go to the medical.
And he was paying every 2 weeks. I only got $50 a month.
Right. And
And
it
my
was
two
one,
payments is one.
and that was just Nate. That was just Nate. Now for Zion, it was
And 160.
160, but it would still be split up 80 one way, 80 the other way.
It wasn't no 80.
What?
Mm-mm. I still got the same $50
Mm.
in TANF once a month.
It wasn't no 80. It was the same 50.
So
Nothing
so
changed.
you so if a man so the fellas y'all listening, so if y'all paying $250 a month for child support,
And she on TANF,
maybe
she don't
mom
get
probably
that.
only getting like
And
650
the rest of the
between
money
50,
going back to the state.
right? So my question is this, right? Now I know you're splitting it up for medical and the kids, but if I'm paying $300 and she are still only gifted 50, what the fuck I need child support for?
I can do this separately. We don't have to do this. Now, I'm gonna say this. Public aid, if you need it, get on that, but hurry up and get yourself together so you don't have to need it no more.
Exactly. If
Because
anything, if anything, if you need it for just a medical card. Don't try to live off of that because you ain't gonna be able to live off that.
to be honest, right now I can't even say medical card because you don't know, even though each year, I'm gonna put it like this, with the medical card, each year the network changes a bit. Just
Mm.
a little bit, changes the rules to their insurance and whatever insurance you have and everything and what they cover and what they don't.
Yeah, I know that part because they do that with my when I get my medicine for my sugar.
It sucks.
Is to be
And
like, we ain't gonna pay for this medicine no more because of this, that, and the third, and I'll be like,
it got all of us in the business. It's not just oh the mama or the daddy. It's all of us now.
mm,
I wish with us, especially with our divorce, and I'm gonna tell this story. Um, because I still feel like I should have spoke up, but I was in my feelings. So when we got divorced, actually before we got divorced, I had told him, I said, I'm not gonna put you on child support. Let's go joint custody. But by the time we was getting ready to get divorced, me and him was at it. I brought it up again. I did tell him. I said, let's go joint custody. So we ain't gotta worry about this. We don't gotta worry about child support, anything. He said no.
because I was in my feelings and I didn't fully understand what joint custody was at the time. So
We get
my
into
thing,
court. We go to court, and I should have said, go ahead and do, Your Honor, do joint custody. But I'm in my feelings, he in his feelings. Ha ha, now you gotta go. You went from paying 160 a month to now 320 a month. Yeah, whatever. Give me my money.
but wait a minute, before the joint custody thing came up, like we had to have mama, Alexis mama, sit down between us and do the parenting plan.
Cause
Because if you look at
it's
the
joint
parenting
custody
plan was
now.
joint custody any motherfucking way. So I think if either one of us had said joint custody, the judge probably would be like, yeah, y'all parenting plan is like joint custody anyway. So why not just do that? But again, both of us was in our feelings. Matter of fact, we had just got into it right before the court date.
On the way there.
They no,
In the
we
courthouse
got it.
before we
Yep,
get to that motherfucker.
we
And then
got into. Matter of fact, we damn near got into it in the hallway because we was just that man with each other. And
for
then
what?
before that, we printed out the parenting plan, was trying to fill it out at the courthouse, and we was still going at it.
Let me,
I got mad with her because she said something crazy. I snatched the paper out of her hand and walked the fuck off.
this the thing. This the thing. Let me tell you about this parenting plan that me and him had. Literally, he had them throughout the week, Tuesday through Thursday.
Yep,
He come get them Monday night. I come pick them up Friday morning.
from school
We
because I was
had
taking them to school.
we had alternate holidays.
Yeah, I had Thanksgiving. She had Christmas. We switched up on their birthday. The fourth, I think I had them on the fourth. You had them for Labor Day,
Mother's Day, Father's Day,
Mother's
all
Day,
that.
Father's Day. Yeah. So it was
Boy,
the
custody.
parent plan was joint custody. It really was. And if y'all had seen it, like why y'all didn't go joint custody? Because again,
Because
we
everybody,
both was in our feelings.
I want
So
child support. He need to pay for these kids. Let me tell you what was going on. He was paying, but also doing more. Well, he
yeah,
supposed to. Yeah, that's his children and everything, but this could have been solved better. Everybody
yep.
go 50-50.
But see, and then it's the thing too, right? So a lot of guys like myself know what we're doing, right? So we'll pay child support. We know that ain't enough to that's not enough to even put food in the house. So what we do, you know, what you need, what they need. Matter of fact, I didn't even ask what they need. I just went and got it.
They need this.
Cause
They need shoes. Like for real. I was getting clothes and shoes every time he dropped them back off to me. I'm like,
yep.
okay. Which that's why I said last week, stop tripping about shit. You got
And
these
it, it
ass clothes. Who gives a fuck?
and then on top of that, if y'all in tune with each other and not arguing and fussing and fighting, one of y'all or both of y'all gonna be on the same wavelength anyway. She'll tell me, "Oh, they need some shoes." Like you late, I already bought the shoes.
I already
They
got
gonna
'em.
have them on when they come home.
Or if they didn't have them yet, look, give me
I'll
about
go get them.
this weekend.
Give me this weekend. I'll go get them.
Dropping them off. All right, cool.
And then, or if one of them when they was babies, one of them needed Pampers, I was already on it. I had a box at my house, and I had a box at their grandma's house, and
With
that's that. Even
with
even though we were still fussing and fighting and arguing and whatnot, I was still on it as far as
that's it.
providing for them.
But a lot of people is looking at this as with child support. It's like, oh, here we go again. This is another myth I want to debunk right here when it comes down to child support. And I mentioned it a little bit earlier. All these modifications. Now, if he can't afford the original one because of change in income, and he's legit got to change the income and everything, and he goes to lower it, sisters, get out your feelings.
Why you can't pay the full thing? Why you can't pull the full thing? Because I ain't working. Okay, I don't have a job right now. I'm looking for a job. I'm in between jobs. Let's stop it
He
until
not
I find me a job.
he not a bum. Stop saying he a bum because he been in between jobs. He trying to take care of them kids with you. You got help out this world. Men really don't.
We really don't, cause and then it's the thing, and I hate to say sound like I'm bitter about it, cause I'm not. But let's look at it though. Women got a whole village. They got their
Yeah.
mama, they got their auntie, their girlfriends, everybody on their side, they village. The man don't really have a village. He is the village, as a matter of fact. He's the chief of the village, so he has to do everything pretty much on his own. As opposed to the women, they got people that's gonna help them, especially the ones that their daddy ain't there. It falls on their mama and the village, and the village gonna come through all the time
Mhm.
if they be on top of it. But when the man need help, oh, he need to figure it out.
You the
He
man.
need to
You the
you the
man.
man figure it out.
You figure it out. You a man. He
Like,
is.
but baby, but if I ain't got
Figure
no
it out.
job, no, if I ain't got no job, ain't shit to figure out till I get a job.
What's this cheap stuff that you get my baby? What he can afford?
Exactly. If I'm making, let's say I'm working a regular 9 to 5 and I'm making 300 a week, and the baby need pampers. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take care of the bills at my house, get the pampers, and then whatever I don't get that week, I get it the next week.
Hmm.
Or let's say he get another job, he making say 750 every 2 weeks. He be able to do a little more, but he still got to
Hmm.
take care of the house. Got to pay his rent. Got to pay his the light bill, the gas bill, put food in
Utilities.
the house, and
So they can
everything.
have somewhere to go for his
When
visitation.
exactly,
Stop
cause
sitting up here talking about you the man, you supposed to take care of all of this. You supposed to take care of all of this. And I don't know why most of these women keep on acting like that you can live off of child support. I don't care if
you
you got
can't.
7 kids. You
You
cannot
can't
live
live off of
off
that.
child support.
Now, if y'all in the low income housing, then you could live off of it for a little while.
But still, I'm
But
talking about principle, off of principle. Stop
I
it.
know, but I'm just saying, you could live off of it for a little while, but why would you want to? You know what I mean? You only getting so much a month. You got 5 kids, and you still only getting that same $50. That $50 ain't gonna stretch between 5 kids,
Look, $50 each of them. So
right?
five, that'd be 250.
Exactly.
But
But
still
that's
got
still not
most
enough.
of
That's still not enough.
yeah.
Cause the kids now when they babies, that's more than enough. Cause you can get clothes, shoes, food, and everything. But as they get older,
That ain't enough.
they ain't enough.
Them clothes get expensive.
I'm finding
Yes.
this out now as far as their shoes go. Cause back in the day, you buy a pair of shoes for the kids, you paying about $50, $60. Now you paying damn near grown up prices for shoes. You know what I'm saying? You paying
80,
you
$90
you now
for the
80 or
issue.
$90 I could deal with, but when they get over $80 or $90 for a kid shoe,
100.
you know what I'm saying?
And this is the
So
reason why. This is the reason why I be like, I'm be on women a lot. Not all women, but you know who them. That as soon as y'all break up, all of a sudden this nigga supposed to be rich.
nah, he ain't rich. He went with who he was with you.
You putting your children in stuff that you cannot afford by yourself,
Exactly.
let alone afford half of it. But because you want to do it in order to make his pockets hurt, make his feelings hurt, you should now you're gonna pay for leaving me and everything for screwing me over. This ain't about you. Because
Not
now,
about you at all.
the child support system with everything, and if he falls behind, that percentage, interest rate percentage is ridiculous. It's
Mm-hmm.
more than the actual amount. And if he fall behind and he's behind for a while,
That stuff that start
and
adding
it
up.
accumulates to this astronomical amount, and
So
then the consequences is this, and it goes for both men and women.
get their license taken.
The license taken,
If you got 100
you got a
licenses or official
trade
licenses,
that's taken.
that's
He's
taken.
in
You
jail
got
time.
wait. Before that, it's one or two more things before jail time. If you're a barber or a stylist, your license get taken for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then come jail time.
Yeah.
So it's like it is just in
How is
Illinois.
that
I don't know
helping?
what
How is that helping the kids?
it's not. And this is not just this just in Illinois. I don't know how it is in other states. But here,
It's
if
kind
you
of
fall
similar.
behind, all your licenses, whatever licenses you got through the state getting taken.
No, but it's kind of similar in other states as well. But it all ends up jail time. So now
Mm-hmm.
you got to spend a certain amount of time in jail, not able to see the kids, and here you go. Whatever. It ain't about you. The kids gonna go without them.
And then and
Gonna go
then
without him. Why you in your
and
feelings?
right. And then let's add this to the equation too. Like when you
Also,
go
get
to the
off that
office,
mug as a bitch.
well, not just that, you go to the office and try to handle some business with the workers there, and most of the workers are female, male. I mean, women rather. Let me not use the female term because I know a lot of women don't like that term now because they feel like it's disrespectful. But most of the child support workers in the office are women. You may have one or two men there, but most of them are women. and a lot of them be in their feelings about your situation and don't even know all of it. They know some of it because, of course, they work in your case, but they don't know the ins and outs of your situation, so they get upset.
For example, tell you about this shit right here. So the pandemic happened. When it started, the agreement here was because we was going off for, we're just gonna shut down for 2 weeks. As y'all can see, this is the longest 2 weeks ever. Okay.
Yep. 2 weeks turned to a month.
Brandon was like,
A month turned into 2 months.
Stay with y'all. Brandon said, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna stay with y'all and help you out with the food and everything while we on
lockdown.
While we on lockdown. And I told him, I said they about to go remote learning. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is how we gonna do this. We just gonna do it. There it go. Well, it came longer, and where I stay at, if our guests stay more than 48 hours, and I know this might sound crazy, you might as well put them on a lease. They there. So it became about like 5 or 6 months ago.
No, I'm gonna tell you how it went down as far as the time frame. 2 weeks turned into a month.
Mm-hmm.
A month turned into 2 months.
3 months.
Then 2 months turned into three months.
6 months.
Then and so on and so forth. I said, you know what? June came. I said, shit, I might as well go on move in. I might as well go on move in.
So we had put in everything. I called child support myself because it was my case. And I called them and I asked them what I need to do because he's living here. And that don't make no sense for him to be on this and he's living in the same household. Plain and simple.
And take care of the kids on my own.
Look, so my public aid social worker, the same thing. So it was supposed to be an adjustment. We're gonna get into that later because there ain't been no damn adjustment yet.
Ain't been no adjustment.
But what happened was with child support, they tell me what to do. Write a letter saying that you want to cancel the case. And we're gonna move forward from that. I did. I sent it in. Also with proof that he's living here. I had a copy of the lease, which that's another thing, of my lease with him on there. Okay? So they had proof. And I didn't hear nothing for the rest of the year. I think we chalked it up to because everybody was on lockdown. They're going to get to us probably via phone or internet or something, but we just going to wait to what's next. Because everything was on lockdown. Then we get into 2021. I finally get a call. And they said, are you sure you want to do this? I said, yes. He's living here. Ta-da. He's been here for almost a year. Time to fucking die. Mail here. He's taking care of the kids. I'm canceling.
I'm paying all the bills.
Paying the bills. I'm canceling this case, okay? Are you being coerced or threatened or anything? Hell no. Now I get there are cases that's like that. This wasn't it here, okay? Wasn't it? Let's go and finish this off. And it actually took, literally, I finally got an email from child support from Springfield. You had to go through them.
You gotta go this, yeah, definitely.
Instead of going through our office because they really wasn't trying to take them off. So I'm like, I'm not trying to lose him and have him in jail. And y'all could have been did this. I done sent that letter, 2-3 times?
Mm-hmm.
After that, And they still ask me the same question. Are you sure you're not being threatened? Are you sure you're not being coerced? Is this really what you doing for? Is this really about the kids? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And then they did not just that with damn, I lost my train of thought. Uh, oh, so when you doing all that at the same time, I'm sitting up here like, what they keep sending me bill after bill after bill. And I'm like, why y'all keep sending me bills? We sent y'all
It's supposed to have been
all
done.
the information in saying that we wanted to get off of it because I'm literally paying all the bills. I pay the light, I
Everything.
pay I pay everything. I buy food, all that. So
Everything.
why because the amount of money I done spent paying the bills and buying the food and everything amounts to basically what I was on in child support.
And then basically, not only that, right now, what we should have been doing was going through the family court now.
Right. So we can
That's held up.
actually right because of the pandemic.
And it's like, okay, now what? Because I don't
So
want this to continue and it gets to the point where he get picked up.
and
Because he
I'm gonna
felt
let and I'm gonna let them know in the door, yo, we turned in all the information y'all need. I ain't going no place. Y'all
yeah.
gonna have to y'all gonna have to do something about this now, or I'm gonna have to get a lawyer
Or
and sue
something.
the state.
But it's a that's why I'm like, what if it wasn't even on the table? Joint
Because
custody,
it's
50-50.
too much. It's too much. Now we're not saying you got to be with the person in order for it to
No, no.
work out. You don't. You don't. You have to get. You have to at least try to get along. Try.
Cordial.
Be cordial and try to get along. Cause this shit here, man, it's. I'm telling you, it's for the birds.
It
Cause
is.
I'm sick of
It is.
having to. Every time I gotta renew my barber license, I gotta tell them, uh, I'm on case with child support and da 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 da. Because if you more than 30 days behind, you're gonna have to go into a payment plan with them to even get your L's. I ain't talking about your driver license either. I'm talking about my livelihood. That's helping me take care of my family.
Which I'm like, don't take that away. If that's how he making money, don't take that away. That's how he making money. That's why I said back then, had I not been in my feelings and all mad and everything, I should have said something. I should have said something. I should have said, no, Your Honor, can we go share custody? Let's go share custody. I don't want to even deal with that. And we just do it 50-50 because it would have saved up so much trauma and so much time.
And money,
They would have got what they needed. And this
regardless.
is why we want also, and I'm going to bring up this point and then we're going to end it. The reason why we brought up child support and we're talking about finances, and we also talking about how also the emotional needs, the physical needs, they need both of us there. They need that unified front. Because let me tell you this, and I'm about to piss off some folks that's going to be watching this. What y'all going to do? Like, how can y'all not be able to consult each other when it comes to certain expenses with the kids? Now I know the necessities, clothes, food, shelter, they ain't got none of transportation. They ain't no, that's a no-brainer. We get into education. And when I say we need to have a conversation with education, especially when you got little kids and you got to put them in school and everything, and you bitter about your ex, make sure y'all talk, especially if it's a school that, oh, I want them in this school just to brag, not because it's not what's best for the kid, but I want
Right.
to brag. But it got this big ass tuition or these expenses. It's free tuition, but you got all these expenses.
Picture day. What else? Book fees and some of them uniform fees and stuff like that. All that costs.
Y'all can't talk to each other, see if y'all can both handle that. What we can handle. What you can handle for this month. Or I can handle this. Okay, I can handle this one. And everything, and so on and so on. I know it's easier said than done, but it'll be easier to do that and not deal with all this bull. Because there's a lot of people that's putting these kids up in these activities in these schools and these all kinds of stuff that cost money, hella money, that they
Hmm.
can afford by themselves, let alone half. But expect the other parent to take care of all.
Right.
It's your child too. Some of this you're gonna have to do on your own.
Yeah.
Cool with it. If the other parent have another child, now this is a situation, this is a question here, and I'm gonna pose it on here and ask you this. So, what do you do if the woman or the man has another child that ain't y'all, but you the one paying child support? Should that woman or man only take care of the needs of the child y'all have together, or the needs of both children or other children as well as y'all child that y'all had?
Well, that depends on they marital situation. Are they married? Are
No,
they? Wait a minute. Are they married? Are they planning to be married, or are they just
no,
doing the boyfriend girlfriend thing?
no.
You
Just to
know.
say, okay, for example, mama is the custodial parent, you're the non-custodial parent. Y'all have a child together, and she got other kids, whether it's before y'all had a child together or it's after y'all had a child together and y'all broke up and everything. But you don't want
Well,
child support.
well,
Is that
I look
child
at it.
support you supposed to cover the child y'all have, or she can use it for everybody else?
Well, it's called child support, but I'm paying for my child. Now, granted, that no, I'm the type like you said earlier. I'm the type of dude. I'm gonna pay the child support, but I'm gonna go above and beyond that. So if I see the other kids need, of course, I'm gonna try to do for the other kids too. I ain't just gonna do for mine and not do for everybody else. That's not fair.
Well, I can see that. That's so nice. Thank God I ain't have no kids. But um there's a lot of brothers that got a problem with that. How dare
And
you
I
put
and
my child
I
support
I,
on
I
you, on
understand
the other
why.
kids? They ain't my kids. And
I
I'm like,
understand why.
but this is where I stand with this. I'm like this. First and foremost, as a parent, as a mom, I can't sit up here and because it's you that is helping me with our child, only do for them and my other children go without. If all of them need, and this is the only income or only money that I got now, I gotta use everything.
Hmm.
Make them other niggas pay child support. Well, they are ordered.
But they don't pay it.
They don't pay it. It's
And
no
some
type of favoritism here. Either way, this child has to have something done
right.
because their needs need to be met. And there's a lot of people that is mad. That ain't my child. Don't give a fuck.
But it's situation coming about now. Like you say, but it's some of these groups on man on Facebook will bring that up. They be like, no, don't use that money that I'm paying you for my child and the other kids. Use it for my child only. That's not
Your
fair.
child gonna be taken care of, and the other kid do. The other
But
kid too. Cause that don't make no sense.
that's not fair. It's
No,
not
they're
fair
not.
at all.
Do for
Cause
one,
you
not others. No.
not the other ones. Cause I'm like this. If I can't give for everybody, I ain't getting for nobody.
Mm-mm.
Cause I'm not gonna spoil my child knowing she got 3, 4 other kids. I know somebody gonna say, well, that's her fault. Well, no, we had a kid
Uh-huh.
together. We had a kid together, so I'm gonna take care of mine. And if there other kids need, I'm gonna try to do what I can for them too. I may not be able to do what I want to do for them, but I'm gonna try.
Get what
But
they
as
need.
long as they, but as long as their needs are met, that's all that matters.
That's it. Now, all this other stuff, well, you ain't did, you shouldn't be doing all that for her other kids or his other kids, to vice versa. If he got more than one child, and yeah, y'all got a child together, usually he's paying child support for the child you have, and he have more kids, then his amount will get adjusted because he got more kids.
Mm,
Hell no, that ain't got nothing to do with me. No, no, it don't have nothing to do with you at all. It just is what it is. He have other kids.
mm.
He
You
has
got
other.
other mouths to feed.
He got to
They
take.
not just yours.
Well, I didn't. Whatever. Whatever. I'm like this. Child support is more than just financial.
Yep.
Child support is financial, and it's also emotional. It's also spiritual. It's also mental. It's also
And physical.
tripping over the monetary part of it is going to damage your children because they watching.
Mm.
Damage your
They see
children.
everything, whether you know it or not.
Look, it's going to damage them in the other aspects as well. All because mama and daddy fighting.
Mm.
But mama and daddy fighting over this. And I hear mama saying, he needs to pay his child support. I want that child support. Give me that check. How do you think they're making my child feel? That I'm just a check.
Mm.
Y'all need to stop. Okay. So we're gonna end it there. Next week we are going to go into furthermore into visitation.
Yep. Not just you bring the kid to the house. Let me come get my child and take it to my own house.
We
Or
gonna
y'all have it set up to where y'all meet up at a certain place and pick up the child.
we're gonna also talk about this because there are some this issue as well that we have some parents, whoever is the non-custodial parent, they go pick up the child and drop them off at their family house for the whole entire time and everything. Yeah, we're gonna talk about y'all asses.
Mm-hmm. Cause
Cause
you niggeros.
I get, you want them to have a relationship with your side of the family too. But they need to have one for spend some time with you too.
Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
can't be going to get them and then dropping them off at your mama house while you go run the street.
You can't. Also, we're gonna talk about how child support is used as transaction for visitation.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all women need to stop that.
You can't see him until you pay this amount.
Where's my money? Your
Hey, what you
child.
mean where your money? That money ain't got nothing to do with how I spend time with my damn child. Let me see my child. Okay?
Your child is not an object to be
It's
bought.
really not. They really not.
Stop
And
playing.
and, and, and stop brainwashing them too.
Oh,
Stop
oh,
brainwashing them. Cause y'all niggas, boy, I swear. Men and women. Y'all be brainwashing these kids and stuff, and they kids be all messed up, confused, don't know what the hell going on.
because it's so
Stop doing that.
and y'all feelings. Get about your feelings. Is it gonna hurt? Is the breakup gonna hurt? Hell yeah. Your heart is
Throw
broken.
her like hell.
Yeah. But when y'all got kids together, and we telling y'all this because we have to learn it ourselves.
Yep.
Your
And we seen it.
your feelings will get in the way of your child having the best part of both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this week we talking about child support. Know that y'all can do 50-50. I encourage anybody y'all have a baby, y'all get divorced or break up, go join custody. It's going to eliminate a whole lot of drama.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing to my ladies, he ain't doing what he supposed to do. 9 times out of 10, that statement is made when we feel like he ain't doing things for the child according to our standards, but he doing for the child. He get this little shit, this cheap shit. My baby wear Huggies Pampers. What he got
Wait,
kids for? These knockouts, these knockoffs and everything. My baby will be allergic. Your baby is not gonna be allergic to not now one diaper.
unless you don't unless you don't change the pamper like you're supposed to.
Look,
Unless you don't change pamper like you're supposed to.
thank you. That's it. Oh no,
Nah,
my baby only wear name brand. All these expensive ass stuff.
now as far as the pampers go, this is a tip for all of you new parents out there, right?
Baby coupon.
So that, and then Loves. I know they say Huggies is the best brand, but it's Loves. Cause when the kids use it in the pampers and everything, you ain't gonna be able to smell it because they got it's a scent to it that make it smell like roses, and we know roses don't smell like boo boo.
I mean, yeah. Look,
So
our kids are 9 and 7. They ain't in diapers no more, but I forget that.
yeah,
They
cause
did.
cause when I
We
couldn't afford the Loves, I got the Kidges. So the Kidges were just as good, but the
diapers
Loves is the best.
is diapers.
They Pampers, but
Diapers is diapers.
but
Why?
Pampers, but the Loves and the Kidges was around the same price.
Is it?
So it depends on what you get.
Diapers is diapers. And another thing, this only thing, if you got babies, like little infant babies and everything, the only thing that you have to be specific on is their formula.
That part,
Because
cause
you don't want to deal with no baby that's gassy or no
mm-hmm.
certain things. Okay. Other
Make
than
sure, they can take Similac with the iron or the Enfamil with the
gentle care,
calcium and all that stuff.
look, the rest of the other stuff, what you give that child for clothing and shoes and food and everything, and versus what the daddy give them, if it ain't neglect, sit down somewhere. Calm down.
And it ain't neglect when they actually giving you what you need for them.
That's
It's
it.
just because you don't. It's not the brand that you would buy. I mean, what you buy, what he buy, is two different things, but they for the same solution.
And then you want to
It-
call him, oh, he ain't shit. No, he doing what he supposed to do. Go on
He
somewhere.
doing what he can. He doing what he can. Now, if he can't afford the Jordans or the Chanel or the
Gucci.
Balenciaga shoes, them old ugly ass shoes. But anyway,
Or the Yays, the
or
Yeezys,
the Yeezys,
that
yeah,
bullshit.
and they ugly as hell
Stop
too.
buying your kids them damn shoes. They look like, you know how
They
kids
like
draw.
moon boots.
No, you know how kids draw them draw shoes on the person when they first start.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
That's how they look like.
That's what they look like. Especially them Yeezy slides. Y'all sweat about them damn things.
I'm like, who the hell y'all get these fluffy ass marshmallow? No,
And then
stop,
y'all pay $300-400 for that shit,
stop it.
man. I could take $300-400 to go to America's Kids and get at least 5 outfits with that money.
Look, if you got older kids and everything, with the older kids and everything that's already in school or in high school and everything, or especially if they're getting ready for prom. Oh Jesus, we're gonna talk about that later, because I'm gonna talk about some of y'all parents for real. Because I don't feel like anybody should go to prom all decked out and all year they feeling. So
Prom is a
I
privilege,
said what I
actually.
said, so
Prom is a privilege, actually. Not a necessity. Because I know a
but
lot of people didn't go to prom.
but with that being said, we're gonna end it here. Remember what we said. Child support is way more than just monetary.
Yep.
Child support is supporting the child whole entire being. And if you
Mm-hmm.
that much in your feelings that you cannot see the bigger picture of it, then y'all need to have some mediation. Y'all need to have some family counseling. For those who are interested in family counseling, you in the Chicagoland area and everything, go to Metropolitan Family Services.
So on 103rd, right off of Indiana.
One is in Calumet City, and they just opened up a one on the west side. Get it.
Mm-hmm.
So you and the father can see the bigger picture. It took us to see that. We
Yep.
had our session and having to hear from our child how she felt about us fighting over frivolous things.
Mm-hmm.
It's heartbreaking because it made her feel like she didn't matter. It's gonna make your kids feel like they don't matter. I
And
just
then
dad. I just want my mom. No,
right. And then on top of that, like we keep saying, Nay was 2
she
when we was
remembers,
going through what we was going through. She was 2.
and she still remembers.
And she still remembers stuff. She 9 years old now. She was 2.
Still remember.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say it again. She was 2. And I keep on saying how old she was when it was going on, because we gotta stop thinking these kids don't remember
Oh, you too
certain
young.
things.
You was
You was
too
too
young.
young to you was too young to know that. But they know it because they've been through it. They felt it. They saw it.
And
And
what
they
we
and you get
do here, and what we're trying to do here is help y'all, and not only help y'all, but continue
well
to help
help us.
ourselves to break a cycle that a lot of our families, especially our families, have
Yeah.
had going on in our generation, from generation to generation to generation. The same toxic behavior, the same traumatic behavior, and it at this point now, there is too many resources out here to say, "Oh, I don't know how to fix it." You do.
Yep.
Check out
And
Metropolitan Family Services or whatever it is. Find some family services that offer family counseling in your
yep.
state, in your city, in your neighborhood, and get some help.
Yep.
Invite the other parent out and say, let's fix this. Not the relationship. Let's fix
But the co-parenting. But let me say this too, and we go ahead and end it. Honestly, I'm proud of the what we've done so far with our family.
Ooh, it was work. It's still
I'm
some work.
proud of it.
Out of this shit.
It's still some work to do, but it's easier because we both at peace now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Now the
it's
only
it's
stress
it's,
we
it's
get
so
is
much easier, huh?
look, the only stress we get is them
That
being
part, being kids,
we have
but we
our
but
moments where we go, oh, that was cute. Oh, that was funny. And then we have our moments with what
what the
the
hell?
hell? Make that make
But
sense for me.
exactly. So with that being said, we want to thank y'all for tuning in and interacting with us. Peace to my homie Dave. He is a client of mine over at AJ Styles Barber and Beauty Salon at 6624 West North Avenue on the mighty west side of Chicago, Illinois. If you need any services as far as barbering, you can contact me on 312-723-8281. And or you can go to my booking site at bookdrcut.co/Pharaoh the Barber and make your appointment. And also, don't forget to support our businesses, Confidence hair and beard oil and a mighty queen for the body and the mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so join us next week, y'all. Same time. We're gonna talk about
Visitation.
visitation.
Now I'm gonna
So
tell you this: we got exactly 4 shows left. Oh, yeah. We got 4 shows left. We're gonna talk about visitation. We're gonna also talk about children and grown folks business. No, y'all venting to your kids or in front of your kids about the other parent. Mm-hmm.
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
We,
That goes back to what we were talking about as far as brainwash.
we're gonna
Stop
also
doing that.
we're gonna also talk about yep, children for grown folks business and also righting the wrongs. Righting the wrong parenting skills.
Yep.
We know what it is, okay?
Because we done it.
Better parenting choices, okay? Gentle parenting.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna also talk about breaking the cycle, the season finale, breaking the toxic cycle. Well, we just gonna sum it all up. We got
Yep.
4 more episodes in this season, and then we're gonna be back. We're actually going to be back on April 2nd. That'll be the second.
Yep. Oh
Now,
yeah. Y'all join us at the Blue Expo. We're gonna be live and direct from the Blue Expo, baby. It's gonna be a time to be had, boy. Telling you, y'all go. Hey, listen.
and we're gonna talk about family businesses. And
And
that's
how to navigate it.
that we need to unpack with family businesses.
Yep. And how to navigate through that
Right.
with your kids.
Peacefully. That's it.
Yep.
So check us out then. Finish this off with us. This season has been wonderful.
Yep.
Thank y'all that is tuned in and watching us and everything. I appreciate it. Y'all keep telling me y'all love it and everything and love my energy. Child,
So
we
we
be
gonna keep doing it. We gonna
nice
keep doing it.
on air. You should hear our conversation at home. I cuss way too much.
Man, listen. Y'all think I'm cool, calm, cool, and collected. I am, but shit, when you piss me off, oh Lord Jesus. Wait, let me do this.
Shout out to Bishop Beasley off of
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, sir.
Shout out to Jeremy Beasley on TikTok. Love him. But
I
y'all
love that dude. Like straight up.
support us and anything that you want us to talk about, we're gonna talk about. All right. Love
Right.
y'all, love y'all. See y'all next week and happy Valentine's Day. Get some smushy time with your boo thing and stuff. All
And
right,
stuff.
and stuff.
We
And
out.